everybody, welcome to MUSE TV. This is Mike Sandoval. We're back. We have an amazing guest today, Maria Gabriela de Faria. How are you doing? What's going on?
I am so good. Well, what's going on is that I recently moved into my new house, and you can't see anything, and I won't show it to you, but it's chaotic.
I could imagine. You know how moving is it's just craziness. But last time we talked to you, you're doing Deadly Class, which we missed that series so much because it was such a good series. But now you're on Fox with the Moodys. What has it been like to be a part of that cast?
Honestly, it's been a dream, especially at the beginning, during the first season, because I auditioned so much for that role, and I didn't think I was gonna get it because the role was not for an American. It was not for a Latina. It was for an American. But I went in the room regardless. And after 5 auditions, I got it. And when they told me on a Thursday, and I was already shooting on a Monday on another country. So it was kind of surreal at the beginning. And, you know, like working with Elizabeth and with Dennis and with Jay, those are actors that I have been following since I was a little kid. And it was surreal to work with them and to kind of call them my coworkers, my colleagues. It's insane. And it's been great. I love the show. I love comedy, and it's not something that I do that much. So this was a very special opportunity.
So tell us a little bit about Cora. What is Cora? What makes her up? Because that's the one thing. Like, I saw the first season, love the first season, and this Thursday is the second season. Tell us a little bit about Cora.
Well, Cora, she is Venezuelan, like me, which is very rare to play. She is an artist at heart. She went to Chicago to study art, actually, but you know, it doesn't really go that well for her. As we all know, you know, the business of being an artist can be quite hard. But she makes jewelry, and during the first season, she was dating Josh Segarra, Marco, in the show. Yeah. And that's how she met the family and how she met Dan. And during the first season, it was an amazing love triangle. It was really fun for me to work with them too. And at the end of the season, of course, Cora ends up with Dan, and that's how we start this season. Dan is relocating from New York to Chicago to be with Cora, but it doesn't really go that well for them at the beginning, I have to say. Of course, I can't really say much, but this season is really interesting because I feel like we get a little peek into the lives of two people that love each other and they want to live together. But you know, you usually think that it's going to be all love and flowers and happy nights, but it's not like that all the time. So I think this season is more grounded and more real even. Yeah. I was really nervous during the first season to go to set because I had to work with these actors and that I loved, and I want them to like me and I want them to bring me back for their show. But this season, and because of COVID, you know, we had to wear masks and goggles and face shields, and so I was a little bit afraid. I didn't know how it was gonna work out. And at the beginning, it's really weird. We have to rehearse with the mask and the goggles and the shields. And it's not natural. It's counterintuitive, and you have to stay away from people. But this season was really special because we proved to ourselves that, you know, humanity is going to thrive regardless, and that you can still make connections if you make the effort. And I think because of the challenges that we face with COVID this season, we became way more close and we became more familiar with each other. And I don't know, I love all of them.
Oh, that's cool, because like that's the one thing I know. You're an actor. You've been an actor for a long time, but it still must be kind of odd when you have to, like, with what's going on with the pandemic, and have to, you're you have this mindset that you got to be careful, especially for your coworkers and your co-actors on the set. So what has it been like to has it been was it difficult at first to jump into character and be ready to act?
Yeah. For me, I'm really picky with my work, so I go to set really prepare. That's how I like to go. So it was easier for me because I didn't have to kind of improvise in the moment. But when they told me that I could not remove my mask and the goggles to rehearse, I'm like, how is the director going to hear me? You know, like we had to kind of yell a bit for him to hear us, and he couldn't come really close. And it's weird because we have to remove them, of course, to do the scene. And you forget that you can't get close to people. Yeah. And it happened to me all the time. Like, thank God we have like a COVID supervisor, police, whatever you name. I don't know what the name of that person. That's constantly reminding us, like, hey, stay away, cut, stay away. Because otherwise, the human thing is to get close, is to touch the other person. But as I was saying, we got used to it, and we got really good at being able to like flip the switch and action. There's no COVID. Cut. Okay, COVID is back.
And that's cool because
and again, just had to. Yeah, and we. It was very good because we only had to focus on our job. We had people there that their job was to protect us. So that was fine.
Yeah, and it must be therapeutic to be able to work with everybody and see everybody face to face and be able to get this show coming back. I mean, this Thursday is the premiere of season 2. How excited! Like, what can you tell the Muse fans to get them to watch this Thursday? Because this is a show you really do have to like keep up with. Because if you miss an episode, you kind of get lost a little bit. To me.
Well, the good thing is that the episodes are short. They're half hour, so they're really easy to follow. And what's special about this Thursday is that we have back-to-back episodes, the first and the second episode. And I love that because you get like a lot of information in that first premiere night. And it's really interesting and gosh, I don't know. You know, I'm from Venezuela and I grew up there and I was born and raised there. And even though clearly my cultural background is different from the story and from everybody on set, I can relate so much to the Moody family. And I have my family away. My brother and my baby niece, they live in Chile, and my parents live in Venezuela, along with my entire family. So I never get to see them. And for me, getting to play this role and getting to be around these family was very therapeutic. And watching the show, I'm like, oh my God, Dennis is my dad, you know? So it's like a universal language. And that's really special because we're not portraying a fake family. This family has troubles and they sometimes are kind of mean with each other, but they love each other deeply and they want each other to be successful and be happy and be healthy. So it's a show that I honestly think that especially this season has it all.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is going to be a great season for this show. We love you. You've been awesome to us over the years, and I appreciate it so much that you got to talk to us. You came back on Muse TV and talked with us again for the Moodys. And,
no, thank you for having me. It's always such a pleasure.
Always. You're always welcome here to talk about any project.
Thank
but
you.
You got to watch the Moodys this Thursday. It premieres, and it's going to be on Fox, so you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss Maria because she does really good in the show.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. And I will talk to you later here on Muse TV. Don't forget, if you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you soon.